Today is Thursday, the 26th of November, 2020. We now have the 10th day of the second lockdown and the 256th day since the first lockdown started. I'm in my apartment in the first floor of my grandma's house in Austria, close to Graz. It was a typical cold and cloudy November day. Today it was difficult again to get out of bed. I tried to stay in my warm bed as long as possible before I had to get up for an online meeting with my professor. I quickly put on a training jacket so he wouldn't see that I still wear my pyjama and tied up my hair. The meeting passed quickly and I got ready to go grocery shopping for my grandma. Nowadays, during the lockdown, I'm mostly at home, isolated from the outside world, so it's almost a bit solemn for me to finally get out. I think you can compare it to the old days, when people only dressed up beautiful on a Sunday to go to church. Everything seemed normal on the streets. Only in the supermarket there was a strange atmosphere. Everyone was wearing masks and were completely focused on shopping. Only the people who were shopping with their children and did talk a bit didn't seem too fraught. Many people are in fear because of the virus and try to stay away from other people. So I finished shopping and drove back home. Normally, I would have been in Graz on a Thursday like this, and I would have been working at my university desk. Instead, I was at home and I tried to focus on university tasks, but at home it's really hard for me to get into a smooth workflow. At the beginning of the lockdown, I thought that I would finally have time to do all these things and start all these projects that I have on my mind for quite a while now. But now, where I have this time, I notice that I don't do any of these things actually. I'm sure everyone has so many opportunities nowadays that it would have taken several lifetimes to pursue all of these potential hobbies. Instead of practicing an instrument or painting a picture, I'm most of the time busy on my smartphone scrolling through social media. What I noticed most during the lockdown is that I got more sensitive and would call myself now more of an introvert than an extrovert. Before the lockdown, my head was everywhere and I had many social contacts. I would say even too many. I never had time for myself and I always tried to be there for everyone. Now, where I reflect on it, I can see that I was actually exhausted by it. I try to see the lockdown as a chance to grow within, and as hard as it might is, we will get out of this stronger. I'm sure. But for now, I only focus on my loved ones and myself.